How to Talk to Anyone. 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships by Leil Lowndes. Comprehensive Summary. Introduction. How to Talk to Anyone by Leil Lowndes presents a comprehensive collection of communication techniques designed to enhance social and professional interactions through the mastery of conversation skills, body language, and relationship-building strategies. Drawing from extensive research in psychology, sociology, and communication theory, combined with practical observations of successful communicators across diverse contexts, Lowndes argues that effective communication represents a learnable skill set that dramatically impacts personal and professional success more than natural talent or inherent charisma. The book addresses the universal challenge of social interaction by providing specific, actionable techniques that enable readers to connect more effectively with others, build rapport quickly, and navigate complex social situations with confidence and authenticity. Through a systematic breakdown of communication into manageable components, from first impressions and small talk to advanced persuasion and relationship maintenance, Lowndes demonstrates how subtle adjustments in communication approach can yield significant improvements in social outcomes, career advancement, and personal relationships. For individuals who struggle with social anxiety, professionals seeking to enhance their networking effectiveness, or anyone wanting to improve their ability to connect with others, How to Talk to Anyone offers both the theoretical understanding and practical tools necessary for transforming communication challenges into opportunities for meaningful connection and mutual benefit. Overview of the book. Lowndes structures her work around the premise that successful communication consists of learnable techniques rather than innate abilities, organizing her 92 strategies into logical progressions from basic interaction skills through advanced relationship management. The book begins with fundamental elements of first impressions, including body language, eye contact, and initial greeting behaviors that set the tone for subsequent interactions. Early sections focus on conversation initiation and maintenance, exploring methods for starting conversations naturally, sustaining dialogue through various techniques, and gracefully transitioning between topics while maintaining engagement. Middle chapters address more sophisticated communication challenges, including how to make others feel important, methods for remembering and using names effectively, techniques for finding common ground with diverse personality types, and strategies for handling difficult conversations with tact and effectiveness. Advanced sections explore persuasion principles, influence techniques, and methods for building long-term relationships that create mutual value and satisfaction. Throughout these progressions, Lowndes balances theoretical insights with immediately applicable techniques, providing specific language examples, behavioral demonstrations, and situational applications that readers can implement immediately. The book concludes with integration guidance that helps readers develop their personal communication style while maintaining authenticity and genuine connection with others. This structure creates both a comprehensive understanding of communication dynamics and a practical development path for systematic skill improvement across diverse social and professional contexts. Key concepts in How to Talk to Anyone. First impressions, the critical 7 seconds. Lowndes establishes the foundational importance of first impressions by examining research showing that people form lasting judgments within the first 7 seconds of meeting someone, making initial interaction quality crucial for subsequent relationship development. She explores how first impressions operate through multiple channels simultaneously, including visual appearance, body language, vocal qualities, and energy projection that combine to create immediate positive or negative associations. Through analysis of successful communicators across various fields, Lowndes identifies specific behaviors that consistently create favorable first impressions, confident posture that projects competence and approachability, genuine smile timing that appears natural rather than forced, eye contact patterns that demonstrate interest without creating discomfort, and vocal qualities including pace, tone, and volume that match the social context appropriately. She addresses how different situations require different first impression strategies, with professional networking events demanding more formal approaches while social gatherings allow for greater warmth and casualness. Lowndes provides specific techniques for first impression management, including the flooding smile that gradually builds to full intensity rather than appearing instantly, the sticky eyes method for maintaining appropriate eye contact duration, and posture adjustments that convey confidence even when feeling uncertain internally. She explores how cultural differences affect first impression expectations, demonstrating awareness of diverse communication norms while providing adaptable principles that work across various social contexts. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that first impression management represents not manipulation, but thoughtful presentation of one's best authentic self, making conscious attention to initial interactions and investment in relationship potential rather than superficial image management. This first impression framework explains why some individuals consistently create positive initial connections, while others struggle despite possessing valuable qualities that emerge only through longer acquaintance. Body language mastery, the silent conversation. Lowndes examines body language as a powerful communication channel that often conveys more information than verbal content, exploring how nonverbal signals influence perception, trust development, and overall interaction effectiveness. She demonstrates through research and examples how body language operates both consciously and unconsciously, with people forming impressions based on posture, gestures, facial expressions, and spatial positioning even when they cannot articulate specific reasons for their feelings about someone. Lowndes introduces key body language principles, including mirroring techniques that create subconscious rapport by subtly matching others' posture and gestures, power positioning that projects confidence through expansive rather than contracted physical presence, and facial expression management that ensures alignment between internal feelings and external presentation. She addresses how different body language signals convey specific messages. Open postures that invite interaction versus closed positions that suggest discomfort or disinterest. Gesture timing that emphasizes points effectively versus distracting movements. And spatial awareness that respects personal boundaries while demonstrating engagement. Lowndes provides specific techniques for body language improvement, including the hang by a thread posture method for maintaining elegant bearing, hand position strategies that avoid nervous habits while adding emphasis to speech, and walking techniques that project confidence and purpose. She explores how body language interpretation varies across cultures and contexts, demonstrating sensitivity to diverse communication norms while identifying universal signals that transcend cultural boundaries. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that effective body language feels natural and authentic rather than rehearsed or artificial, making practice and awareness more important than perfect technique execution. This body language mastery creates communication enhancement that operates below conscious awareness while significantly impacting how others perceive and respond to the communicator. Conversation initiation, breaking the ice naturally. Lowndes addresses one of the most common social challenges by providing systematic approaches for starting conversations that feel natural and engaging rather than forced or awkward. She challenges conventional small talk approaches by demonstrating how generic conversation starters often fail because they lack personalization and genuine interest, instead providing techniques that create immediate connection through observation, context awareness, and authentic curiosity. Through analysis of successful conversation initiators, Lowndes identifies several effective approaches: situational observations that acknowledge shared experiences, genuine compliments that focus on choices rather than appearance, questions that invite storytelling rather than simple yes/no responses, and context-specific comments that demonstrate awareness and engagement with the immediate environment. She introduces specific conversation starting techniques, including the eavesdropping method that builds on overheard comments appropriately, the wow factor approach that expresses genuine amazement or interest, and the similarity statement that identifies common ground quickly. Lowndes addresses different social contexts and their appropriate conversation initiation strategies, from professional networking events requiring more formal approaches to casual social situations allowing greater creativity and warmth. She provides scripts and examples while emphasizing adaptation to individual personality and situation rather than mechanical application of techniques. Lowndes explores how conversation initiation connects to broader relationship building by establishing positive first interactions that create foundation for deeper connection. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that effective conversation starting requires genuine interest in others rather than mere technique application, making authentic curiosity and respect more important than perfect execution of specific methods. This conversation initiation framework transforms social interaction from anxiety-producing challenge into opportunity for meaningful connection and mutual discovery. The art of small talk, building bridges to bigger conversations. Lowndes reframes small talk from meaningless social ritual into valuable relationship-building tool that creates comfort, establishes rapport, and provides foundation for more significant conversations. She demonstrates how effective small talk serves multiple psychological functions, reducing social anxiety by providing familiar interaction patterns, creating safe spaces for people to assess compatibility and interest, establishing common ground that enables deeper discussion, and showing respect for social norms that indicate trustworthiness and social competence. Through research on successful communicators, Lowndes identifies elements that transform ordinary small talk into engaging interaction, asking follow-up questions that demonstrate genuine interest, sharing related experiences that create connection without dominating conversation, using enthusiastic responses that encourage others to continue sharing, and transitioning smoothly from surface topics to more meaningful subjects. She provides specific small talk techniques, including the conversation lifesaver method for reviving dying discussions, the echo technique that encourages elaboration through repetition and questions, and the topic jumping approach that introduces new subjects naturally when conversations stagnate. Lowndes addresses how to customize small talk for different personality types and social contexts, recognizing that introverts may prefer deeper topics sooner, while extroverts enjoy extended social pleasantries. She explores how small talk varies across cultural contexts, while identifying universal human interests that create connection regardless of background differences. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that small talk effectiveness depends on genuine interest in others rather than mere social obligation fulfillment, making authentic curiosity and warmth more important than conversational sophistication. This small talk mastery creates social lubrication that enables deeper relationships while demonstrating social competence and respect for others' comfort levels, making others feel important, the key to lasting connections. Lowndes explores the psychological principle that people's primary social need involves feeling valued and important, examining how communication techniques that address this need create stronger relationships and more positive interactions across all contexts. She demonstrates through psychological research how feeling important affects human behavior, motivation, and relationship satisfaction, with people naturally gravitating toward those who make them feel significant while avoiding interactions that diminish their sense of worth. Lowndes introduces specific techniques for making others feel important, including focused attention that eliminates distractions during conversations, remembering and referencing personal details from previous interactions, asking for advice or opinions that demonstrate respect for others' expertise, and using people's names frequently and correctly throughout conversations. She addresses how different approaches work for different personality types. Analytical people feeling important when their expertise is acknowledged, expressive types appreciating emotional validation and enthusiasm, driver personalities valuing respect for their time and decisions, and amiable individuals feeling significant through personal attention and relationship acknowledgement. Lowndes provides advanced techniques for importance creation, including the killer compliment that focuses on character or choices rather than appearance, the spotlight technique that highlights others' contributions in group settings, and methods for graceful disagreement that maintains others' dignity while expressing different viewpoints. She explores how making others feel important operates in various contexts, from professional networking and team leadership to family relationships and customer service situations. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that genuine appreciation and interest cannot be faked effectively, making authentic respect and curiosity essential for implementing these techniques successfully. This importance-focused approach creates relationship enhancement that serves both parties' needs while building foundation for long-term connection and mutual support. Advanced listening, hearing beyond words. Lowndes examines listening as perhaps the most undervalued yet powerful communication skill, exploring how effective listening creates connection, builds trust, and provides information necessary for responsive and relevant communication. She challenges common listening mistakes, including waiting for turns to speak rather than truly hearing others, making assumptions about meaning without verification, and allowing internal distractions to interfere with attention and comprehension. Through analysis of exceptional listeners across various fields, Lowndes identifies characteristics that distinguish great listeners from average ones: complete attention that eliminates multitasking and external distractions, emotional awareness that recognizes feelings behind words, clarifying questions that ensure accurate understanding, and responsive feedback that demonstrates genuine engagement with shared information. She introduces specific listening techniques, including the echo technique that repeats key phrases to confirm understanding, the emotion labeling method that acknowledges feelings explicitly, paraphrasing that summarizes content to verify comprehension, and strategic silence that provides space for deeper sharing. Lowndes addresses how different communication styles require different listening approaches, with some people needing patient silence to process thoughts, while others prefer interactive engagement and immediate feedback. She explores how effective listening operates in challenging situations, including conflict resolution, emotional support, and problem-solving contexts where understanding proves more valuable than advice giving. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that listening represents active skill requiring practice and intention rather than passive waiting for speaking opportunities. This advanced listening capability transforms conversations from alternating monologues into genuine dialogue that creates mutual understanding and deeper connection between participants. Persuasion and influence. Ethical communication power. Lowndes explores persuasion and influence as natural communication outcomes that emerge from trust, understanding, and value creation rather than manipulation or pressure tactics. She demonstrates how ethical influence operates through several principles: reciprocity that creates natural desire to return favors, consistency that builds on people's need for logical behavior, social proof that leverages others' experiences and testimonials, authority that establishes credibility and expertise, liking that increases receptivity to ideas from people we find attractive or similar, and scarcity that creates urgency through limited availability or unique opportunities. Through examples across various contexts, Lowndes shows how these principles work most effectively when applied authentically rather than manipulatively, creating mutual benefit rather than one-sided advantage. She provides specific influence techniques, including storytelling that creates emotional engagement and memorable communication, benefit framing that presents ideas in terms of recipient value rather than speaker needs, question asking that guides others to discover conclusions rather than imposing solutions, and timing awareness that presents ideas when recipients are most receptive and least resistant. Lowndes addresses how different personality types respond to different influence approaches, with analytical people preferring logical arguments and data, expressive types responding to emotional appeals and social validation, drivers appreciating efficiency and results focus, and amiable personalities valuing relationship context and consensus. She explores ethical boundaries in influence, distinguishing between helpful persuasion that serves others' genuine interests versus manipulation that prioritizes personal gain over recipients' welfare. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that sustainable influence depends on genuine value creation and respect for others' autonomy rather than coercive or deceptive tactics. This ethical influence framework creates communication power that builds rather than undermines relationships while achieving objectives through mutual benefit and authentic connection. Handling difficult conversations. Grace under pressure. Lowndes addresses the inevitable challenge of difficult conversations by providing frameworks for maintaining composure, achieving objectives, and preserving relationships even during conflict or sensitive discussions. She explores the psychology of difficult conversations, examining how emotional triggers, defensive reactions, and communication breakdowns create escalation cycles that prevent resolution and damage relationships unnecessarily. Through analysis of skilled communicators who excel in challenging situations, Lowndes identifies key approaches, including emotional regulation that maintains calm demeanor regardless of others' behavior, strategic questioning that uncovers underlying concerns behind surface positions, empathy demonstration that acknowledges others' perspectives without necessarily agreeing, and solution focus that directs attention toward resolution rather than blame or problem analysis. She provides specific techniques for difficult conversation management, including the verbal judo method that redirects negative energy toward positive outcomes, the acknowledgement and redirect approach that validates concerns while guiding toward solutions, and timing strategies that address sensitive topics when recipients are most receptive and least offensive. Lowndes addresses different types of difficult conversations, from performance feedback and relationship conflicts to negotiation situations and customer complaints, providing customized approaches for each context while maintaining underlying principles of respect and outcome focus. She explores how preparation enhances difficult conversation effectiveness through scenario planning, key point identification, and desired outcome clarification that prevents getting sidetracked by emotional reactions or irrelevant details. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes emphasizes that difficult conversation skill represents not conflict avoidance, but constructive engagement that addresses problems while maintaining human dignity and relationship potential. This framework transforms challenging interactions from relationship-threatening events into opportunities for deeper understanding and stronger connection through honest communication and mutual problem-solving, building long-term relationships beyond first impressions. In concluding sections, Lowndes examines relationship maintenance and development as ongoing processes that require sustained attention, genuine care, and systematic effort beyond initial connection establishment. She explores how lasting relationships develop through consistent positive interactions, mutual value creation, and shared experiences that build trust and emotional connection over time. Lowndes identifies key elements of relationship sustainability, including regular contact that maintains connection without becoming burdensome, value delivery that provides ongoing benefit to relationship partners, emotional investment that demonstrates genuine care and interest in others' welfare, and reliability that creates trust through consistent behavior and promise fulfillment. She provides specific systems for relationship management, including contact scheduling that ensures regular touch points, value tracking that identifies ways to help others achieve their goals, celebration participation that shares in others' successes and milestones, and support offering that provides assistance during challenges or difficulties. Lowndes addresses how different relationships require different maintenance approaches, with professional networks needing value-focused interaction, while personal relationships thrive on emotional connection and shared experience. She explores how technology enables relationship maintenance through social media engagement, regular communication, and connection facilitation, while emphasizing that authentic relationship building still requires personal attention and genuine interaction. Throughout this discussion, Lowndes positions relationship building as investment activity that creates long-term value through expanded networks, enhanced opportunities, and personal satisfaction derived from meaningful connections with others. This long-term perspective transforms networking from transactional activity into relationship development that enriches both personal and professional life through genuine connection and mutual support. Conclusion: How to Talk to Anyone offers a comprehensive framework for developing communication skills that enhance personal and professional relationships through systematic attention to conversation techniques, relationship building, and authentic connection creation. Through Lowndes' systematic exploration of communication psychology, practical techniques, and relationship dynamics, the book provides both theoretical understanding and actionable methods for transforming social interactions from anxiety-producing challenges into opportunities for meaningful connection and mutual benefit. The work's particular value lies in its balance between technique instruction and authenticity emphasis, ensuring that skill development serves genuine relationship building rather than superficial impression management. For individuals seeking to improve their social confidence, professionals wanting to enhance their networking effectiveness, or anyone desiring stronger personal relationships, This book provides the tools and insights necessary for mastering communication as both art and science. By positioning effective communication as learnable skill rather than innate talent, Lowndes democratizes social success while emphasizing that authentic interest in others remains the foundation for all effective relationship building and sustainable social connection.